Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me on Berets. This video will be going up pretty shortly after I am done recording, after recording some other stuff too. So yeah, I'm a little tired. If I make some mistakes in this video, whoops. Oh well. Anyway, let's get started with it, shall we? And today we're going to be talking about the dynamite red mage herself, Miranda. And let me tell you something, when Miranda came out, I was lapis poor. I had nothing left. Like after Ketone, Odin, and like the Final Fantasy Tactics Part 1, Miranda was out of the budget range. I think I tried like 1 or 2 multis for her, did not get her. But thankfully she eventually came home, and I have built my Miranda up to an LB3, Awakening 6-star, and I gotta say, love her. Combined with Adira, I'm kind of really hoping on making that water party eventually, but now she's coming to global, and here is the big question. Well, actually, it's kind of small. There, now it's a bigger question. Do you pull or not on Miranda? So Miranda's banner is more true to what the original JP side was. My memory comes and goes when it's like overall just thinking about, oh yeah, was that character any good or not? Was that what else was on that banner? Because sometimes you forget. And she's not alone. We also have, and I'm going to check on this, Durando. Durando is our... oh, shoot. My phone's having problems lately. It just decides eventually that I've had enough internet for the hour or whatever. So let's talk about it. Durando, overall, really didn't amount to anything. On the JP side, he's just not impressive. He's not an overall incredibly amazing character. His TMR is not that interesting. Overall, I think he is just a big pass. Like, really, you can just forget about it. It's not interesting, he's not exciting, and you can just go about your day whether or not you get him or not, and don't feel bad if you don't. You like him? Well, that's your thing. Anyway, talking about Miranda, Miranda is a character that will be good in some future content. Not only the upcoming content on Global, to do with like Iron Giant, who will be more weak for magic, but also in the future Ifrit raid, which I'm sure eventually Globalers will get a raid. Pretty sure. My uncle who works at Gummy told me. Either way, Miranda is overall more of a tanky mage character compared to a lot of others. First of all, she primarily has red mage, followed by a subclass job of time and paladin. Paladin really works to give her 2 things, HP and defense. Now, what you won't be able to see on the global side is you won't be able to see just how nice her defensive stat is 21 defense. If you consider that compared to, let's take Thancred. Thancred has 8 defense. Yeah, Miranda is overall a pretty physically tanky character, and one capable of dishing out not only some healing, some magic damage, but also some time mage abilities too, with overall pretty good backup plan if you wanted to be a makeshift tank for certain events. Well, she could do it. She can actually do that. But I would probably mostly focus just her as a magic damage dealer. Time Mage is her overall preferred class. Gives her Comet, gives her a few extra offensive options, but her Red Mage comes with her by far and away most important ability of all, and let's see if I can't just find it on here. Yeah, her Magic Jammer, which is by far and away her signature ability, and it is large damage, and it can cancel ability activation as well. This has some range on it. It is capable of dishing out a really good amount of damage, and it is just really good. But other than that, the other super strong thing about Miranda is her Limit Burst. Her Limit Burst is really quite nice in terms of dishing out a lot of damage as well. Not only does it deal damage to anyone and anything around her with a large propensity for doing damage. Oh good, my phone restarted. That's not distracting even in the slightest. I really got to figure out what's wrong with that phone. It also has a chance of confusing the enemy too. Miranda has these neat little tricks that she can do, and as a tank unit, not only can she be surrounded by multiple characters, but then trigger her limit burst, getting potentially some confusion effect on it, and making it a little more difficult for your enemies' lives. These are the things that I like about Miranda. Miranda's kit is overall pretty synergy-wise. She can dish out some really nice damage with her magic jammer from range. She can cure in a tight spot. She's tanky enough that she can go up against some of the more physical damaging characters and survive. And her time mage abilities can be a pain in the ass for the enemy. So yeah, I really like Miranda. Now overall, do I think that means that you should pull for her? Caveat, like, first of all, if you're looking for water characters, you're really almost not going to find anyone else other than Miranda and Adira, since we don't know what's happening with Christmas Ramada, who is another water UR. You only have really a couple of options for water UR characters, and I think that Adira, overall the stronger water mage type character, there's enough good things here for to at least recommend Miranda. With their event also comes the crafting of a more magic-based sword, the Sleep Sword, which if you are going at all for Miranda, you definitely want to farm a +3 version for this so you can have a nice comfy spot with some real power, a really good weapon to up her magic attack. But yeah, Miranda is a solid character. She is not limited. She will be in the pool forever. And that does mean that you don't necessarily have to go all out, but you could try for her if you're super interested. If you're interested in the water element, it's this or Adira, not including some unforeseen exclusive character. We're getting very close to summer, which makes me think we're going to see some beach characters soon, because, you know, that makes sense. But yeah, War of the Visions, Battle of the Beaches. Let's also take a look at the other things on this banner, though. There's a couple of cards, too, and I'm going to be showing them off. First of all, the New Year's card. This card is potentially a really good idea for Aquatic Killer, which, on the JP side, there were 2 raids and an event where you have to fight Flans. Flans are a thing that will be an enemy. They are considered aquatic. That is where this card is valuable. It is only an MR card, or MR rarity card on global side, and I do believe it's not limited as well. If I'm wrong about that, please correct me in the comments, but it should be. It doesn't seem like any of these cards that are limited time cards on JP are at all limited for you guys, so this card could pop up. It's not that hard to get. It does have its value. Killers are valuable, and there are going to be enemies where you will have to fight. Aquatic enemies, trust me, they are pains in the butt. It's not necessarily a bad idea to have. And really quickly, the other one that I do believe you guys are getting is the one with the brand new summon, which explains why I have not developed this card. It is the Lamia card. And the Lamia card, of course, with any summon card, really the best thing that you are going to get off of it is the summon. I just really think that's always true. The summon cards are, you want them for the summon. Lamia is particularly good for fist users. So if you are remotely interested in keep on using Ziza or anything like that, this is the summon you want to get for those impact style characters such as Ziza. Just get, she'll appreciate the summon. The summon itself also does fire damage and has a chance of confusing the enemy, and overall that is, you know, potentially strong too. The card itself boosts, you know, fire, and really I think that it's a nice card, but it is an MR rarity card. The only thing that's super hard to get on this banner is Miranda. If Miranda, you just want to be your character, of course, you always have the advantage of just getting those shop shards right at the start, which will help you develop that character further and get you started earlier, and the earlier you get a character, the faster they will be ready for the content they were designed for. So yeah, from a card perspective, well, I can definitely see the advantages of the cards. Overall, I'm not going to give a recommendations on the cards because, in general, while they are nice, it's kind of hard to say if you guys are going to be getting the exact same content we are, but I'd put a pretty good, probably the flans will show up. But since the card's not limited and in the pool forever, not a big rush. Really, if you want Miranda, if you're excited about a red mage, if you like the utility and a more defensive style mage than someone like Medenia, then this is particularly good time to get that. If you're looking for an alternative to Adira, who is much down the line, who is the other water UR mage, she is also incredibly strong as well, so that may be a consideration for you. And as one more really defensive mage, I'd also like to put a word out for Kryl. Kryl is a very, very, very good, strong defensive mage with healing options, spellblade options, and just some really good magic attacks that can actually get through evasion. So there you go. There's a couple of options, some considerations into the future. I really love Miranda, so personally, I give her a recommendation. In terms overall, if you don't have a mage, it may not be the worst idea or plan to save for Kryl. And if you already have a fully 99 Medenia, then I think that this is a pretty easy banner to skip future. And if you want any of the cards, best of luck to you. As for the MR character, easy pass. Alright, so that's my review of all of that. Hopefully that's helped you decide how to spend your precious lapis. And that's all for now. So thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you next time. And see you in the next video.